to a new video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just wanted to say first of all that thank you all for helping me reach 100 subscribers. I'm honestly kind of shocked. I never thought, honestly, if I'm being honest, I never thought I would even get 20 subscribers, let alone 100. So thank you guys so much. I'm just lost for words. I don't know what to say. But yeah, thank you to everybody so much, everybody who subscribed, and yeah, I really genuinely appreciate it. So yeah, today I'm gonna show anyone who's interested how to theme your desktop on the Steam Deck. I was going to record this video on the Steam Deck, but I decided to record it on my PC instead, just because I already had a Linux VM set up, and the process is exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter either way, and this is just more convenient for me, and it will basically be the same for you either way, since the version of Linux I'm using, is using KDE Plasma as the desktop environment, which is the same as the Steam Deck. So the procedure is going to be the same for you when theming your desktop environment on the Steam Deck. So if anybody wants to know how to do it, just grab your Steam Deck and follow along, and I'll show you how to do it. It's actually pretty freaking easy. So first of all, if you see this icon down here, it means you have a bunch of updates. So just click on it and make sure you open Discover and update anything that you need to update. So just update all of this. And for anybody who's wondering what version of Linux I'm using, it's Tuxedo OS 2. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to theme your desktop environment on the Steam Deck. So this is what you want to do. You want to click on settings. You might not have it pinned here, so just click on the I don't know what this is called, but it's basically the start menu in Windows, and then just type in settings and you should be able to find it. So once you have settings open, it's literally right here. See where it says appearance at the very top? Just go to appearance, and then here you can decide like a global theme. So if you don't want to do any of the theming work yourself, you can click on this button right here where it says get new global themes. So click on it, and then you can just like look through all the different themes that the community has uploaded, and you can even make your own theme and upload it here, and you can filter things out by just showing highest rated first, and you can like check through this. But if you want to make your own theme, I recommend going through this. So click on application style, and then you see a bunch of different options here. What this does is basically change the styling of how like some of the UI looks. So right now, if I open up the folder, for example, Dolphin file manager, you can see that the zoom button is like a slider. It's like circular slider with like a little bar. And if I switch to, let's say, Oxygen application theme, now it's still a slider with a bar, but everything looks a little darker, you see? And if I switch to this guy, Fusion, now it's like a little square and everything's a little bit lighter. So yeah, I'm gonna use Oxygen just because I think Oxygen looks nice, but you can use whatever you want. And if you don't like any of the ones that are available here, just click on configure GNOME/GTK application style, and then click get new GNOME/GTK applications. I'm not sure if this setting here is on the Steam Deck. It might not be, but if it's not, just pick an application. Just click a style from the available applications, but you should have this here on the Steam Deck. But if you don't, it's not really a big deal. But I'm just gonna go with Oxygen because I think it looks the cleanest when it comes to the application style. And then where it says Plasma style, you can pick from a bunch of different options here. This will basically change the styling of like the taskbar and stuff like that. Let's try Oxygen again. As you can see, it's made it a bit lighter, everything looks a bit different now. It's like glass panels and stuff like that. It kind of looks a bit like a Windows 7, you know, the aesthetic of Windows 7. But if you don't like that, you can try out Air, which is like, yeah, it looks, I don't know, it looks a bit like Mac OS now. You can see. If you don't like that, you can just try something else. If you don't like any of the ones that are available, just click over here where it says get new plasma styles, and then you can just go through this menu. Oops, don't know what the heck just happened. There we go. So just go through here and find one that you like and try it out, Oh, and again, you can just click on recents and then click on show highest rated, just to filter out like the ones that aren't very good. I'm gonna go with, I think Tuxedo Dark looks good, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I like Sweet. I think Sweet looks okay. Yeah, Sweet looks good. Okay, so next go to Window, Decorations, and this will decorate like how the top bar of the window and everything like that looks. So if you don't like any of the themes here, again, you can just click on these three little dots right over here and then just click get new window decorations, and again you can go through this and find something that you like. You can even make it look like there are like some really creative themes over here. So like people have made it look like well, I don't know what's happening with the people have made it look like Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows Vista. There's even themes to make it look like Mac OS, or just, I don't know, something completely different from any operating systems that you've seen previously. Personally though, I do like the style of the of Mac OS's, minimize, maximize and exit keys. So, because the color, the traffic light colors just look, they look good, but also they look like they're easy to see. So I'm just gonna select Beesmite Dark, like that one. I'm gonna select that and click apply. It's gonna take a second, and then now it's like nice and clean. If you wanna increase or decrease the size of these buttons, you can click on the little pencil icon here, and then you can just change the button size. So you can make it tiny, and then I click OK. Now it's really small. Or you can make it, normal. I like it large because, on the Steam Deck screen, it's nice to have, like essential buttons like this on the large side, just so like, it's easier to press them in case you ever need to use the touchscreen for whatever reason. I think large is good enough though. You can make it a bit bigger, but I think large looks good enough. So yeah, now you can come here, you can go to fonts, you can adjust the fonts. So you can just click this button where it says adjust all fonts, click on the little fonts box right there, and then you can scroll through here and click a bunch of fonts that you like. I like the Gothic font, so I just clicked on URW Gothic and then just press OK, and it'll pretty much change all the fonts for you to Gothic except for this one, but leave this one alone. Then you can go to icons, where you can even change the look of the icons. So by default, you're gonna only have Breeze Dark, Breeze, and I don't know how you pronounce that, but this one. And just click get new icons, and you can look through this and find one that you like. I recommend Cora. I think Cora looks pretty good. This one. Candy Cons also looks pretty decent. And I think this one looks good too. I don't know what it's called though. Reversal icon theme, okay. So yeah, just to show you an example, we can download this one. Go to black download. So yeah, and then we can just click use over here, and then everything will change. So now, as you can see, the icon styles have changed. But you can even use candy cons as well, which I downloaded earlier. And as you can see, it all looks a bit different now. So yeah, if you go to cursors, you can change your cursor style. I'm just gonna go with the sweet cursor just because it's a little bit darker. And here's your font management section, and here you can customize your splash screen. So yeah, that's pretty much how you theme your desktop. As you can see, now that you've changed the icon pack, even your folder icons and everything look different. If you go to your settings menu, all the icons here on the side on your settings menu, they're all also different. So yeah, looks pretty cool now. And you know, you could even change the wallpaper. You know, I'm sure you guys already know how to do that, but yeah, definitely, you know, try out some different wallpapers. You know, don't just stick with the you know, usual. I mean, there's nothing, I mean, the Steam wallpapers look pretty good, but you know, definitely try out some different wallpapers. This all okay? You know, it works. It works. Just because everything's kind of purple looking. So yeah, it's already looking pretty good right about now, but there's more we can do. So you see this taskbar? If you click on it and then you click enter edit mode, you can change the styling of the taskbar. So you can make it, you know, thinner over here. You can make it thicker. You know, if you need it real thick, and I mean thick with two C's. Let's just go back to 40, well, actually I think 46. There you go, 46. Looks good. And you can even do things like where it says more options. You can, you know, by default, I think it's on the left, this panel alignment. I like to put it on the center. And then I like to have all my icons centered rather than all of them to the left. But this is completely up to you. You know, it's personal preference, but I like it. You know, I like my panel alignment on the center, and I like my icons in the center. So I'm going to show you how to center your icons. But first, I like, you know, putting on auto hide, because, you know, that's pretty much how I have it on Windows. As you can see, my taskbar auto hides. And that's because I pretty much know where all my icons are. So it doesn't make any sense to have them always open and visible, just because, like, you know, I'm not always looking at them, and they just take up valuable screen real estate if they're just always showing. So personally, I like them hidden, and when I do want to use them, when my mouse just moves over to the taskbar, it pops open and I can just, you know, click on whatever I want to click on. So I like to put on auto hide, but I know some people have, I don't know, some kind of like OCD and they need to have it open all the time. So, but yeah, it's up to you. So I'm just going to click on auto hide, and then here where it says opacity, you can make it adaptive or opaque, which is where like it's very visible, or you can make it translucent. Now, you know, I'll leave it on adaptive. And then here where it says floating panel, I'm going to tick that because I like my panel floating. As you can see, it looks a little bit different now. It looks like it's floating up. If you don't want it floating, you don't have to have it floating. You can just, you know, have it maximized all the time. But I like it floating, so I'm going to click on floating. And that's about it. Okay, so now if you want to center your icons, the way you do it is, so I'm going to add spacers. I'm going to remove the pager, delete it. I'm going to add a spacer. Yep, that space is there, and I'm going to add another spacer. There you go. And I'm going to move this one over here. Then I'm going to right click on the spacer, click set flexible size. Flexible means it'll basically automatically adjust its size depending on how many icons you pin to the taskbar. And yeah, just make sure this one is also set to flexible size. And if you want, you could also If you want, you could decrease the width or increase the width. It's up to you. I think I'm gonna have it like here. Yeah, it's good enough there. All right. Oh, and you can even add widgets to the taskbar. So, for example, if you want to add an analog clock, you can do that. So once you click on it, as you can see, they added an analog clock right here. And when you click on the clock, because it's an applet, it shows the calendar just like it does when you click on the digital clock. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you can just exit out of this menu. And now you've got the taskbar all configured. As you can see, it moves out when I move my mouse to it. It's acting a little bit flaky and finicky because I have the virtual machine in windowed mode, and I should really be using it in full screen, but I don't know why, but for some reason it's just a black screen on OBS whenever I try to record it in full screen, so I have to record it in windowed mode, but it should be good enough for you to see what I'm doing. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. So now the taskbar just automatically pops up when I move my mouse near it, and all my icons are centered, including this little menu over here. Everything's looking all clean, as you can see. And if you want to make it look, you want to do just something a little extra just for the fun of it, you can make your console window a little bit transparent. So the way you do that is you click on the hamburger menu, you click on settings, and then you click on configure console. Then from here, you go to profiles, and then by default, you won't have anything here other than the built-in profile. So what you want to do is you want to click on a new profile. And then once you click on the new profile, just name it whatever you want. You could name it. And then what you want to do is you want to go to appearance, and you can change the appearance here. So I just left it as the regular Breeze appearance, but you can change it to whatever you want here. And then what you want to do is you want to click on edit, where it says background color transparency. Set this to like 60%, and yeah, hit apply. Okay. There you go, it's done. So now it's nice and clear. And if you want to make your system's stats have a cool little color gradient, you should download something called lolcat. So I'm not really sure how you download it on Pacman, but I think it goes like this: sudo pacman -S, and then you do lolcat. I think this command will install lolcat on the Steam Deck, but I'm not sure how it works on Arch. But you can find out the command if you just Google it. But if you're on an Ubuntu-based platform, you just do sudo apt install, and you can just do lolcat, and then you can hit enter. It'll ask you for your password. Just enter in the password and then click and then press Y to install it. And then once you do, you can have a cool little gradient whenever you're, so you just do neofetch space, and then this symbol, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's just a straight line going vertical, and then you just do space lolcat and then hit enter. Now you have a cool little gradient whenever you see your system stats. So this will show you your CPU, your GPU, you know, the theme that you're using, and you know, your kernel version and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, if you like, you know, the way it looks, you know, yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You know, you can theme it however you want. You can make it look like Windows 7, you can make it look like Windows Vista, you can make it look like Windows XP, you can make it look like Mac OS, or you can make it just, you know, look like its own thing. Personally, I like this neon theme that I got going. I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, I tried it on my Steam Deck, and it works fine. The theming process works pretty much the same way. So if you want to theme your desktop environment on your Steam Deck, that's pretty much how you do it. It's pretty freaking easy, and let me know how it goes. I hope you liked the video. I'll see you next time.